Okay, so today we're going to be going over a method you can use to make you $3 to $4 million in just one day of playing GTA Online. And I will say that this guide isn't really for low-level players because you do need to have quite a few properties and businesses for this guide to work for you. So to do this, you'll need to have a CEO office, you'll need an import-export warehouse, a nightclub so you can own a terabyte, and all the MC businesses with maximum upgrades, maybe apart from document forgery because that one's not very good, and also a bunker with maximum upgrades. And just to earn you a little bit of extra money, you can do this special trick with the nightclub because, as we know, the nightclub is a passive business. As long as you're logged into GTA Online, the nightclub will always be producing stock. So basically, with this trick, you can go AFK and your nightclub will still be producing. And you might be thinking, but why not get kicked after a while for idling? There's a way to avoid this. So what you do is you go to any property or business that has security cameras, then just access the security cameras and you can go AFK for as long as you want. And as long as you turn off your idle settings on Xbox, you should be fine, because if you leave the idle settings on, then you will get kicked. But by doing this trick, you can leave your console on for hours or even overnight if you want, and by the time you get back in the morning, you'll see that your nightclub has already produced around 400 to 500k worth of stock. So it's a great little trick to earn just a little bit of extra money, but with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and buy supplies for all of our businesses. So if we buy supplies for all our MC businesses, plus the bunker, excluding document forgery, this is going to set you back 375 grand altogether. And within about 2.5 to 3 hours, a full bar of supplies should be used up and produced into stock. So now that all our businesses are producing stock, in the meantime, we're going to do some other methods to make some money. So what we're going to do is the 500k in an hour trick, and if you don't know how to make 500k in just 1 hour, I've already got a video explaining that. Just click the link at the top of the page there, but in the meantime we're just going to go over it briefly. So to do the 500k an hour trick, you'll need to have a CEO office, a terabyte with a drone station attachment and an Oppressor Mark II, a vehicle cargo warehouse, and just to get you a bit of extra money, you should have the Wastelander and the Phantom Wedge. These are two vehicles that can be purchased from Warstock Cash and Carry. So first thing you do is you get your terabyte out and you put it sort of in this location of the city. And then once it's there, go inside and then source 3 top range cars. And if you don't know how to source top range, I've already got a video explaining that. I'll just link it at the top of the screen. But anyway, now that you've got your 3 top range cars, the first thing you're going to want to do is sell one of them. So you go ahead and sell that and you get 80k for it. In 20 minutes time, you can sell another one. So in that time, you're going to do client jobs and VIP work. But before you start that, just to get a little bit of extra money, just steal a relatively expensive car off the street. Obviously not one that's too expensive, otherwise you can't sell it, but just steal a relatively good car off the street and sell it to Los Santos Customs. This should get you about 5k. Now we can move on to doing the client jobs and the VIP work. And again, I've got a guide for client jobs, so if you don't know how to do them really quickly, just click the link at the top of the screen. But anyway, the first one we're going to start off with is robbery in progress. This should take you about 3 to 4 minutes and you'll get around 30k for it. After you've done that, you just go back to the city and you start up the VIP work called Transporter. You simply deliver a vehicle from A to B and you get about 22k for that. After you've done that, go back to your terabyte and start off targeted data. This should take you around 2 to 3 minutes and you'll get about 30k. Once that's finished, go ahead and start up Headhunter and this should get you about 21k. So now that you've done that, roughly 20 minutes should have gone by. So now you're ready to sell your next top range car and you'll get 80k for that. And now in the next 20 minutes, we're going to do the same again. So just go back to your terabyte and start up diamond shopping. This is by far the easiest client job. It will take you about 1.5 minutes and you'll get 30k for it. Okay, so now we're going to start up the VIP work called Ploughed, and this is where the Phantom Wedge comes in. This might take you a bit longer. It takes about 6 to 8 minutes and you'll get about 27k for it. And once you've completed that, the cooldown time for robbery in progress should be over. So just go back to your terabyte and do that again and you'll get 30k. So once that's done, you can start up Headhunter, and just like last time, you'll get about 21k for that. Okay, so now roughly another 20 minutes have gone by, so you can just go ahead and sell your final top range car for 80k. So now we can do targeted data again, and that's another 30k. And just to get a little bit of extra money again, you can just steal a car off the street and sell it to Los Santos Customs, and you get roughly 5k for that. And finally, we're going to do Headhunter again for 21k, and this will get us past 500k. Okay, so now that you've done that, simply repeat the process, steal 3 top range cars and do the whole thing all over again to get you another 500k. And once you've finished doing that, your businesses won't be ready to resupply yet, as the bars will still have some supplies left. So just give it another half an hour or so and then go and resupply all your MC businesses and your bunker. And as you've probably guessed right now, this will take up quite a large portion of your day, as you'll have to spend quite a lot of time doing the 500k an hour trick and then selling your businesses at the end of the day. But anyway, just to clarify, we spent 375k resupplying our businesses, and we've done the 500k an hour trick twice. So if you do the maths, the profit works out to be 625k at the moment. So now that the businesses are ready to be resupplied, we're going to go ahead and buy full supplies for each business, excluding document forgery, and spend another 375 grand. Okay, so now spend the next 2 hours doing the 500k an hour trick twice, and then give it another half an hour or so, and you'll almost be ready to sell your businesses. And once you've done that, we can now take a look at how much money we've earned so far. So we've spent 375 grand twice resupplying our businesses, and we've done the 500k an hour trick 4 times. So our total profit works out to be about 1.25 million so far. Okay, so roughly 2.5 hours since we last resupplied our businesses. If we come back, we can see that most of them are full, apart from cocaine and meth. But because there's only a little bit left to resupply, this time we're just going to steal supplies because it saves us money. It might take a little bit longer, but there's only a little bit left to do, so it shouldn't take us that long. Okay, so we've waited about 20 minutes to half an hour just for our last 2 businesses to reach full stock, and now we're ready to sell our businesses. And the thing is, you can actually sell all your MC businesses solo most of the time, because there's only one mission that you can't do solo, and that's if you get the post-op delivery vehicles. And if that does happen, simply switch sessions and you'll only lose a little bit of stock, maybe like half a bar of stock. So just steal supplies, wait about 20 minutes to half an hour, and you'll be ready to sell again. And luckily, we didn't get any post-op vans, so this time we were able to sell all our MC businesses solo. So first things first, we're going to sell the weed business, and we're selling this for 252k. And there we go, we sold it for 252k, and now we're going to move on to the next business. And next we're selling counterfeit cash for 294k. And there we go, 294k, and now we're going to move on to selling the meth lab. So we're selling this for 357k. And there we go, we sold it. Now we're going to move on to the final MC business, which is cocaine. So we're selling this for 420k. And this time we got the boat sale mission, so we made a little bit of extra money because if you reach the checkpoints in time, you get a delivery bonus. So we made 438k as opposed to 420k. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and sell the bunker, and we're selling this for 409k. And the thing is, with the bunker, you usually only get 15 minutes to make a sale. And this time we had 2 sales vehicles because we did 2 resupply runs. And sometimes you can run out of time. So if you try and do this solo, you could easily end up running out of time. Like here, we only had 1 minute and 40 seconds left. But luckily we did make all the sales. But in the future, if you don't want to run out of time, just do 1 resupply mission and then you'll only have 1 delivery vehicle. You will make slightly less, but at least you definitely won't run out of time. But anyway, we got 409k for that, and now we're going to sell the nightclub. So we're going to sell the nightclub for 1.1 million. And there we go, we sold it, we got 1.1 million, and that's it, we've completed all sales for today. And now we can go ahead and take a look how much money we've made in total. So we spent 750k resupplying our businesses. We did the 500k an hour trick 4 times, which gets us 2 million. Then we sold all our businesses, including bunker and nightclub. So our total daily profit is 4,175,850. And that's it. That's how to make between $3 and $4 million in just one day. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have, then feel free to drop a like. If you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.